You say, look, I actually don't want a problem.
No, I don't think you
I don't ever want a problem. But when they say they want a problem, I say no problem. That's it. It makes people feel like I want trouble because I don't have a problem with
So
it when it comes.
Said nigga that gain, nigga that like not gain weight, the nigga that lost weight, but lift the weights or some shit doing with some weight. So he big as hell now. Man, they said nigga got muscles and shit, man. So he ain't bullshit this time.
I like red bones, I like light skin, that's like hello. GFN, that's fantastic. Fantastic, GFN, that's fantastic. Fantastic, GFN, that's fantastic. Fantastic, GFN, that's fantastic. Fantastic.
That's good, fantastic.
I like red bones, I like light skin, that's like hello. GFN, that's fantastic. Fantastic, GFN, that's fantastic. Fantastic, GFN, that's fantastic. Fantastic, GFN, that's fantastic. Fantastic.
That's good, fantastic.
Yo, what up, man? What's going on with y'all, bro? So, hopefully my sound is good. My sound good. My sound good. Is everything good? It's saying my Wi-Fi is okay. I had to struggle and you know, do a whole bunch of shit, man, to get this shit finally set up. So hopefully everything's coming through clear. Give me one in the chat if everything's coming through clear. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. Just being jazzy, pro style. She stole my thunder. I don't know who that is, who that was formerly, and confessions in therapy. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. Let me see, is it coming through good on my end? Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. Check it on my shit. See if it's good. Okay, cool. All right, great. Shout out to sir. What's up, fam? So, hey, man, y'all see the title, bro. It's kind of late. You know, it's not Tuesday. You know what I mean? I'm a day late, but never a dollar short. And I told you guys I was going to give you this, so I'm definitely hop into this because, again, man, not only was fantastic, right? All of the conspiracy theorists, tinfoil hats, you know, kooks and crazies said all these things, bro, that have been proven to be, you know, right and exact. And not only that, you know, we had a supporting documentation and numbers and all that stuff. We'll get into it. But one of the most important things, man, that was said, and shout out to, let's see, what is it? This is the same one, the Hoover Institution, right? So I got onto the Hoover Institution because the Hoover Institution is one of the main places where Thomas Sowell gives his interviews or gives his take on things, right? So make sure this shit's straight because it's kind of slowing down. Hopefully it's not trash. Yeah. So look like we accurate. Let's see. I was moving a little slow. Shit. God damn it. So let's do this. Okay, so let's close that down. That's already there. All right, so we should be straight. Okay, cool. So anyway, the shout out to Armed Rebellion, bro. What's up? You got it. So anyway, the guy that Trump ended up appointing as the advisor, right? The health advisor, he was Dr. Atlas, right? Scott Atlas. And he said something on the Hoover Institute interview to where he was explaining it and saying, like, hey, man, the shutdown and the lockdown is going to be more deadlier than actual COVID itself. More lives are going to be lost to the lockdowns and the shutdowns because you're literally stopping the world, okay? And in the times we live in, you just cannot afford to do that. I don't know if you guys heard, now there's a shortage on baby formula, okay? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So not only is this you know, current administration saying, you know, a big F you to the citizens, hey, even the babies, man, F them kids, man, fuck them kids. You know, like Bernie Mac. You know what I mean? Fuck them kids, man. Fuck the kids up. Yeah. You know what I mean? Fuck the kids. Yeah. Let me see. Hold on. We still got that one. Yeah. Hold on. There we go. Yeah. See, look, this is a reminder right here.
Fuck them kids. Fuck them kids.
Fuck the kids. Fuck the kids. Yeah. The babies, even the poor little babies. Fuck 'em. All right, we got shit to do. We got motherfuckers to you know, a country to run in the ground. And again, man, I'm gonna harp on this. I'm gonna keep saying the same thing, bro. Anytime you have something that's, you know, just impenetrable, unstoppable, you know, just this machine or this army or whatever it may be that, you know, just cannot be defeated. Well, how do you defeat it? Inside out. And it's scary, bro, to see how everybody from media to these online fucking companies, Google, Facebook, right, did this deliberately, bro, and didn't allow you to. If even they literally stopped your free speech if you said anything against the narrative. And that's why and how people are getting away from mainstream media. No matter where you may lie from a political standpoint, it can no longer be denied that, hey, man, these people don't give a fuck about you, bro. They'll lie to you. They'll lie to you, and not only will they lie to you, they won't allow you to tell the truth. If you try to tell the truth, oh, private companies, private this, private that. Well, at what point in time, man, is there some type of ethical business? There's ethical business rules and practices. Is there not? And they don't give a damn. But let's get into this interview, man, so he can explain it to you. What I was trying to tell y'all. The lockdowns are going to result, and we're finna see this directly. We already had, and it was crazy, right? Because small things become big shit, right? I told you, bro. You cannot let that one ant escape from the picnic, right? You let the one ant get away from the picnic, man, with that little grain of, you know, that one little grain of sugar, Now it's bringing the whole motherfucking hill back. All right. Hey man, make sure y'all like this shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? We gotta build it back up, build it back up, build it back up. So please and thank you. Hit the like on this thing or dislike or whatever. You know, you can't see them. Hit one in the hand, man. Y'all know how this shit go. We will get into it, bro. We're gonna let him explain to you how this thing's supposed to go. This. All righty. Add that. And
ask you to take us through an article that you and your co-authors John Burge and Ralph Keeney published in The Hill in late May. From that article, quote, statistically, every 10 million to 24 million lost in U.S. incomes results in one additional death, close quote.
now listen to what he just said. Every 10 million to 24 million loss results in one additional death. Now, additional death, all right? So it's telling you, bro, the more money that we lose and the more inflation goes up, and people don't understand, bro, that it's not just, you know, money in, money out, but businesses shutting down, prices of goods going up, prices of oil going up. You know what I'm saying? Supply chain, all these different things. And oh yeah, fair use. I don't know. Hey, you still gotta say that, I guess. But fair use. I don't think the Hoover Institute's gonna have an issue with it. But hey, yeah, gotta say that. Fair use. I appreciate you. But look at what we're in now. And again, man, like Cat Williams said, nigga, Code Red. This ain't no game, man. This time around. It's not a game. It's not a joke. It's not gonna be anything like we've seen before. And y'all just, you know, fear mongers and this and that. Well, no, it's not fear mongers, because I mean, remember, people were saying this before the pandemic even hit. People that's in this sector and economists and people way beyond this, you know, trained economists, you know, well-seasoned economists telling you, hey, eventually, man, this thing's going to break down. This is before we got into the, you know, double-digit trillions of debt. All right. And the printing of, you know, the money, you know what I'm saying? So now all you've done is speed up that process, but not only speed up the process, you've expanded the effects and the detriment that's going to come from it, because now it's done expanded outside of the U.S. All right. Yeah, man. Shout out to Solid Sir. And I'm telling you, man, I told you, the conspiracy theorists, bro, you're gonna come to be, if they allow this shit to stay up and they don't just get rid of everything, you know, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna come to be the person that, you know, people want to, well, what you think, man? I said, look, bro, hey, I don't think nothing. You should have listened to me when I said it. Now we're in a mode, we're in a situation where information is more valuable than anything. You know what I'm saying? When resources get short, man, that's why they say knowledge is power. If I know where to get food from, okay, if me and you that tight, really, all right, cool, I might let you in on it. But now you're competition. Whenever time resources are reduced, man, you get the ugliest and the worst of human beings, because what? Survival mode kicks in. That's one of your imperatives. Survival and reproduction are two biological imperatives, bro, that you just cannot control. It's naturally there to not only keep you alive yourself, but to keep the species going. All right. So let's go let him continue.
How do you derive that? What does that mean?
Yes. Well, let me just acknowledge the fourth co-author, who is Alexander Lipton. Who is yes. But in any event, what's happened is when you look at this kind of number, someone might say, well, where'd you get that? Well, these are data, these are numbers that are pretty established in the economics literature, in actuarial tables, and in a variety of other publications that are published. We didn't do, I just want to clarify, we did not do any sort of model or complex hypothetical projection. We looked at established sort of retrospective data that has been done that is empirical, that correlates loss of economic productivity, unemployment, and similarly the healthcare losses that we went through.
All right. And is this work that's been done? I'm familiar with work. This is your field, not mine. So when I say I'm familiar, I have a layman's sort of glancing familiarity with work that's been done on the so-called deaths of despair, particularly in Appalachia, opioid deaths that's related to unemployment. People lose their jobs, the income departs from a town or a region, and alcoholism goes up, opioid abuse goes up, death rates of all kinds go up. That's the work?
Well, actually,
or does it go even farther back than that?
Well, it's partly that, but really most of the stuff that we included in the true healthcare losses were listed in that piece, which are very, very limited list of things. But you're right, the unemployment itself leads to worsening health and loss of lives and life years, which is exactly the way economists really have to classify things.
So again, they told you, man, remember about how everything went up, child abuse went up, alcohol abuse went up, drug abuse went up, crime went up, right? And it's still going up now. And that was in what? In a situation where you were simply telling people, hey, don't go outside, don't do this, don't congregate, don't be social. You know what I mean? Hey, stay your ass in the house. Remember, there was money everywhere. Plenty of money because you were getting free money. You got what? 3 stimuluses, right? 3 stimulus checks. Everybody had money. Bro, like I told you, bro, I hated it because bro, I couldn't go nowhere. When they finally opened everything up, you know, with the mask mandates and everything, bro, you got people at the Brazilian steakhouse, you know, that's why 1942 and Closet Azul, you couldn't find it. Right, like, you know, everybody like living the life, baby. You know what I mean? You know, Gucci this and, you know, Florida and Atlanta, Miami and Atlanta wasn't shut down because Florida and Georgia was open. So you had the, you know, the Florida trips, the Atlanta trips. You know, hey, man, everybody's outside, right? So all of these things, and lo and behold, what? They didn't have to work. You didn't have to work. That was the wonderful thing about it. They were paying people to not work. They were literally forcing the work environment and the work job market to collapse to where, hey, why the hell would I go and work at the job when they paying me a stipend more than what I was making? I'd be a damn fool. Shout out to my man, Spiritual Logic in the building, man. Shout out to Spiritual Logic, man. Make sure you guys are, hey, I know he's been doing big things, bro. Holding it down and giving you guys all that knowledge, man. Shout out to that brother. So, you know, all of the stuff, man, that was going on was doing what? Making the motherfucking economy worse, even though, quote unquote, you had the money. Because why? While people are out buying everything up, buying, spending with all this money that's being flooded into the economy. You know what I'm saying? All this newly printed money that's just being pulled out of thin air by the Fed, right? And put into the motherfucking economy. So now what? You just go out there and buy everything up. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, think about it, bro. Everybody eating out now. Everybody motherfucking, you know, buying all the liquor. All that good shit. Lo and behold, well, while all of this consuming is going on, there's no production. Because why? Either you shut everything down or you grossly fucking attack the job market as to where you don't have the amount of production. All right? So lo and behold, now we're here on top of all of that as to where you already had a break in production. And now that the money's gone, people still don't want to go back and work because they're like, oh shit, well, damn, I done, you know, now I got to go back and work for these regular ass prices or whatever. Bro, it's millions. I think they said last time I heard they said it was 20 million jobs open or some shit like that. Double-digit millions of jobs that's open, bro. People are not even trying to get hired, are not even trying to go work. You know what I mean? So what we have, bro, is the chickens coming home to roost. And on top of that, now we have a conflict, right? As to where both countries involved in the conflict are responsible for combined 25% of the wheat production of the world. The world, Craig, the world. So when you say, oh man, it's just a little bit of wheat, man, it's just a little, you know, well, look, brother, imagine what happens the world now if you took out 25%, that's a quarter of fucking wheat. Wheat isn't just for bread. What else you use wheat for? You use wheat and shit to feed the animals that you eat. So if you're gonna knock that down, and remember how I don't know if y'all, well, I know y'all remember this because we talked about it. Remember how there was a attack on the the beef industry or whatever. Somehow there was a cyber attack on the beef industry in 2021, early 2021. Then on top of that, in 2020, it was the storm or whatever the hurricane was that came to the East Coast, killed I don't know how many chickens, man, in North Carolina in the farm industry. Not to mention, the crops and stuff that the people had to burn and had to get rid of because they couldn't ship it nowhere. They couldn't use it. So that's a whole year to year and a half of livestock and commodities that's just destroyed. And that's just here in the country before, again, the whole conflict jumped off. And now you have wheat production that's reduced globally by 25%. So what's going to happen? Well, we'll let him keep talking.
It's the life years, the decreased life expectancy per se. It's
Right,
not
so-
just direct healthcare.
Somebody who dies at the age of 20 has lost more, according to the economist's calculations, than someone who dies at the age of 90.
That's
Lost more life
exactly
years. Is
correct.
that correct? All right.
That's exactly right. And that's a
All right.
very important part of this to understand.
Right. Again, I'm quoting from that article. In addition to lives lost because of lost income, lives also are lost due to delayed or foregone health care. Explain that, Scott.
Sure. And this is one of the really horrifying but underemphasized truths of the cost of the lockdown. As we said in the article, for instance, 650,000 Americans have cancer and undergo chemotherapy right now, currently. Half of them stop getting their chemotherapy. And that's just not, that's actually happened in the US during this so-called lockdown.
Because they're scared of going into the hospital that they might get the COVID, or because the hospitals have shut down, or some combination of all of this?
Exactly, and this is a good question. There are two reasons. One is, in the beginning, the hospitals, because of anticipated overcrowding, decided we're going to stop, quote unquote, non-essential procedures.
And we found out and determined that that was a lie. What's been told to us and by many doctors and people in the health fields is that hospitals are always at capacity. Hospitals are always operating at capacity. So this whole thing as to where they lied and they told us, oh, the hospitals are overfilled. They don't got no beds. And it's COVID this and COVID that and COVID this and COVID that. And I'm going to have to find the article where they showed they purposely lied about the children, right? We made a mistake and we overshot the number of children that were being affected by COVID. Well, again, they had to do that lie, and they had to lie to you about that. Why? Because they had to get you to be okay and comfortable with saying, okay, well, you can jab the kids too, age 5 and up. Right? Again, man, the evil in this shit, dog. Shout out to Scooby-Doo. Yeah, bro, appreciate you. Shout out to Spiritual Elijah, bro. Again, bro, yeah. And I'm telling you, dog, the shit that's coming from this and is gonna come from this, bro. And I'm telling you, bro, you gotta get your mind strong. You gotta come out of the bullshit, bro. All right. You gotta get out of the I know, hey, you niggas is going too far, y'all reaching, you this, you that. Look, bro, we betting 1,000. Every person that told you and said all of these things, bro. Again, this is a well-studied gentleman. Okay, never met him a day in my life. And I was saying this stuff before, any time before he did. Let me see, when was this? When was this interview given? So yeah, September 29th, 2020, bro. We was talking about this at the beginning of the lockdown, bro. We were saying this here at the beginning of the lockdown. This interview happened in September 2020. So now you're going to be faced with, and the thing about it is you don't know when it's going to happen. You don't know when it's going to hit. Everybody talking about crypto. Well, hey, do you know what's next on the crypto thing? Oh, well, they're trying to make a Fed coin. Why would they go and do that? Fantastic. Why would they make a Fed coin? Well, hey, if you make a Fed coin, that means, nigga, I know any and every penny you spend. Without a doubt. No ifs, ands, and buts. Ain't no more no brown paper bag money. Every penny you get, because you're gonna have to use that in order to be able to buy and or sell. Shout out to the hate God niggas. Listen, man. I'm telling you, bro. It's scary and uncanny as to how like one little book can just be oh so accurate, you know, eventually. Scary. Out of all the books ever written, and you know, oh well, I guess you wait long enough. Hey man, however you want to say it, brother. But it's being set up, bro, as to where if you're not using some type of, and that's why they get into the blockchain. That's why they get into crypto, because crypto is unregulated. You can't have that. You can't have a whole system, right? As to where the government can't monitor it. They don't know what the hell you're doing with it, and are locked out of it. They're trying to fucking get the government into it so they can monitor any and everything you fucking do. That's why it's hell. The dip has been permanent since I left. Shit ain't been nothing but dips. Bitcoin went from what 60,000 to now, what is it at now? 30 something still, or is it 40? Somebody know what Bitcoin's at right now? XRP done dropped shit all the way down to at some point, because I was trying to track that 70 some cents from $1 plus, and they keep pushing back this bullshit with versus the SEC. Again, man, what are we doing here? And I told you, it's so much money that's out here that has to be absorbed because they printed so much money. So what's the best way to soak up money? Starts with a W, ends with an R. And the crazy thing about this, we're not even officially in one. This is a proxy. You know what I'm saying? This is support. Hey, shout out to part-timer, man. Hey, it's already here, man. They're talking about this seriously. Appreciate your spiritual logic. So you went from all-time high to 60,000 to 41. So I guess it did have a little rise. I know it was down in the 30s for a little minute. And the crazy thing about it is people forget the purpose of and the foundation of America. America's like, nah, we ain't on that shit. We not doing it. That's the American way. This is fucked up. We're not going to do that shit. We ain't paying, we ain't going, we ain't doing it. And the Constitution was purposely wrote for you as to where if and when you get any type of leadership that tries to turn this into a dictatorship, not supposed to happen. So many things, man, and it's blatant at this point as to where, bro, again, this shit is being torn down from the inside. And it's like the lack of outrage of people, bro, is quite scary. When what you don't understand is once this thing hits, and especially if it hits, like you said, bro, we're talking about unforeseen and unknown food shortages in our lifetime, right? Over 2 generations. What are you going to do? You know what I mean? What are you going to do? Shout out to you, brother. Greatly appreciate you, man. Brandon Green for the 989. Love the channel. I need the knowledge. Hey, man. Hey, I'm just saying, talking about what I see, bro. You know what I mean? We've been doing this since we started. And go be even more heavier into it, bro. And not just talking about it again, man. You brothers need to be learning how to plant, all right? How to hunt, how to fish. All these things, build. You need to be, you know what I mean? You need to be doing a lot of things, man, to get yourself in order. Because I'm telling you, bro, this shit is not going to be no game. And the thing about it is everything is telling you and you have fair warning. All right? Am I saying become a damn, a doomsday prepper? No, I'm not one. I'm not going to become one. But am I going to have myself set up? If you don't got a deep freezer, bro, you need to get a deep freezer. You know what I mean? Stock up. You know what I'm saying? Little simple shit. You ain't got to be extreme, bro. And that's the thing, people, these conspiracy theories. Again, speaking of conspiracy, guess what happened? Shout out to SKC. So I was watching SKC's panel yesterday, and he was talking about Lieutenant Governor of New York City got charged with conspiracy. Ain't that what I always say, y'all? Ain't what I always say is, well, damn, if conspiracies ain't real, why is it a charge that the federal government uses to lock people to fuck up for a long time? for a long, long time, bro. They hit you with that motherfucking conspiracy charge, bro. That's like, I mean, am I wrong or am I right? The conspiracies aren't real. Why is it on the books, the law books, okay? For something you can motherfucking send people to jail for a long ass time. But let's continue.
And what that meant was not what a layman would understand off at a glance, which would be, oh, that's cosmetic surgery. That's
Yes.
these little,
Stuff that-
okay, you know, I mean, we're going to get
we can live without that.
We can live without that. But the reality is non-essential procedures meant everything that was not emergent. And so that means literally thousands of biopsies per week of potential cancers were not done. All scheduled replacements, knee replacements were not done. And all kinds of other things, including, for instance, we have something like, I forget the number of total number of cancer screenings, but 2/3 to 3/4 of cancer screenings were not done.
May I make a little confession? I got an email from a medical facility that you and I both know, and where I go, and it said, "You're due for a colonoscopy." I'm not especially happy to undergo a colonoscopy at any point, but I thought to myself, you know what? Just at this moment, I think I'll skip it. That's the kind of thing you're talking about. That's happening across the country.
And the second part is what you had alluded to, which is the fear, because it turned out that even emergency care was not getting done. 40% of people who had an acute stroke, you basically have 0 to 6 hours from your symptoms to get into the hospital to get treated. Those 40% of them did not call the ambulance. That's out of fear.
Now listen to that, man. Who does all of those serious injuries and possible lives lost? 40% of stroke victims, bro. Because people bought the Kool-Aid and, 2 million deaths, 2 million deaths, 2 million deaths, 2 million deaths. We got to shut everything down. Right? And that's again why I got to say I never fucking was fully on the Trump train, because Trump could have said, nah, all right, cool. Even if we do that shit, we going to do it for this and that's going to be it. Y'all know the reason why we still in this shit is because it's a state of emergency claim, right? That's why it keeps being able to get extended, and this keeps being able to be an argument and all this shit, because he made the fucking state of emergency, claimed, and he never rescinded it. If he was really about it, he was really, whatever, he would have get the state of emergency, and as soon as the 2-month period or whatever they told it was over with, he would have ended it. But being that he didn't do that, it was able to get rolled over, and it's going to keep getting rolled over and keep getting rolled over and keep getting used in order to have this perpetual bullshit. Y'all understand that shit? Let me see Eric Bird. Shout out Eric Bird. Salute, fantastic in chat. Now certain people won't. Look, listen, bro. Every weirdo, every oddball, every mentally ill person that ever watched or even like looked at the thumbnail of a black content creator, come on, bro. Come on, dog. I mean, I'm not even concerned with that. It is what it is. But yeah. Where was that? What was I saying? Damn. It'll come back to me. But let's let him keep talking.
Same thing with heart attacks. 50% of people with heart attacks did not call the ambulance. And the most ironic of all was more than half of children did not go in for their vaccinations, which, of course, the irony, sad irony, is that this is setting up yet another health catastrophe that we did actually quantify, because there are CDC data about lives lost when you don't have immunizations from some of these really very serious illnesses.
All right. So we have so-called deaths of despair, the horrible things that happen when people lose their jobs or income just generally drops. We also have all kinds of medical procedures that ought to happen that are not happening. And these are not small effects, they're large. I'm quoting again your article in the Hill. Disease, that is COVID-19, been responsible for 800,000 lost years of life, not individual deaths, but lost years of life so far. The national lockdown is responsible for at least 700,000 lost years of life every month, or about 1.5 million so far, already far surpassing the COVID-19 total, close quote.
And that right there is the most important part that people purposely skipped over. And he was attacked for when he said this after he gave this interview, because they were like, "Oh, he's not even that guy's he's an economist, or he's a numbers guy. He's not a doctor. You should listen to Dr. Fauci. Dr. Fauci's the face of science. He is the science, right?" But lo and behold, like you said, bro, you have the now and you have the future. And we're in the future now and still moving forward, and who knows, man. Again, the whole thing was not only to change, and again, man, that's what's really affecting me too, bruh. What this did, good and bad, was show just how many sheeple there are, bruh. How many sheeple there are. And what made it so bad was these aren't young people, right? Or even real old people. Because I can understand the real old people, because hey, you are the most likely affected, going to be affected if you got infected, right? So you actually had to worry about it from what they were saying, because you stood the most risk. Everybody else below that, though, that bought into it, I was just like, bruh, well, don't wear a mask. Masks don't do that. Wear a mask. Oh, not just wear a mask, double mask. Bro, do y'all understand they had us double masking, bro? When we got the thing, like over there, it was like, you got a double mask. I'm like, bro, it's you guys are telling us to do something that's been proven to be like, it doesn't change anything. Why are you still telling us to do things that has been proven not to work? That has no effect on anything. This is viral. Okay. I don't give a damn how many fucking pieces of cloth you put on your face. So even an N95 mask or whatever, bro, it's not going to stop something that's fucking a viral size. It's just not going to stop. It's not going to happen. That's something we learned in elementary school, 3rd or 4th grade. Lo and behold, there's a whole generation of people and children that are purposely being taught now that, okay, well, viruses and bacteria can somehow be stopped with a piece of cloth over your face or a medical mask. Bro, that's not how that shit work. Yaski, no, some people still do, bro, because I'm seeing them out here. And I'm just like, bro, we in a state that don't even have a mask mandate. Speaking of that, bro, listen, bro, guess about this. So I was going around, I was trying to find some fucking alcohol so to take back with me when I when I cut my hair or whatever. And all the little beauty shops are mostly ran by Asians. Y'all know these Asians are requiring you to wear a mask, man, to go in the store. I was about to go in there, and the little Asian like, "Oh, you need a mask to go in." I said, "Y'all must not want no money. Y'all must not want no business. I'm not wearing no damn mask, bro. I'm not wearing no mask or in a state that has a non-mask mandate, okay, to spend money with you. Are you fucking crazy? Are you silly?" But do you think all those people that were buying weaves and everything else? As soon as I was walking back, what I saw a female in a mask. Oh, she gonna get that hell. She gonna spend that money. Su Ling tell her to put that damn mask on to buy my products. Hey, no problem. And it's so aggravating, man, for people to not understand the power of, again, the consumer and you as the fucking person that has the dollar. You supposed to tell them motherfuckers, look, bro, hey, this is how it's gonna go. As long as y'all got this motherfucking mask mandate shit going on, and your store, your business will suffer. Okay. If I gotta wear a mask, you don't want my cash. Wear a mask, not my cash. Simple. But man, again, bro, the stuff that needs to be done, and it's also simple. Because again, bro, I eventually found a store that I could go to that didn't have no mask mandate. Went today, got everything I needed. Cool. But you think somebody's gonna do that and go right next door, or go to Walmart instead, or go to somewhere else? Sally's for the principal? Nah, of course not. You're just gonna comply. Gonna get down to get down over something simple. So let's let him finish this up. Maybe we'll get into it.
That's more than arresting. It's shocking. You are saying the lockdown has already cost twice as many years of life as the virus it was supposed to protect us against. Have I got that right? That is, you're just saying that's factually, as best social scientists can come to the numbers, those are the numbers.
Those are the conservative numbers, because in that.
Now remember, this interview was done in September. The lockdown started late January, or was when did the kids stop going to school? No, the kids stopped going to school in January. So let's just say 8 months. So in 8 months' time, right, the actual people that had died over that period of time, which we know now, those numbers aren't even true because those numbers were inflated. And those numbers included, people, it's just so many different things. Remember the whole died from COVID or with COVID? That came out. We told people that. Well, hold on now. Hold on. Y'all do understand this man or this woman was 400 pounds. They had diabetes. They had asthma. They had high blood pressure. They had a blocked artery that was blocked, heart failure already. And they had COVID. You mean to tell me they died from COVID? What do you mean? No, man, they died with COVID. All the other shit killed them. They just had COVID when they finally motherfucking kicked the bucket. No. But all these differentiations that the quote unquote tinfoil hats and the crazies and the kooks and the, all that shit's been fleshed out now. But what he's telling you right here is the numbers of years now that's lost. And mind you, this is an ongoing thing. You can't even stop it, y'all, because even though we're outside of the lockdown, the ripple effect of the lockdowns is still continuing, and it's going to get worse. Why? Because we know now some type of economic downturn is going to happen, and we've been told. So it's official. All right. This is not this is not speculative. It's not what I think. It's not what tinfoil hat is. The United States government has told you, prepare for food shortages. Prepare for food shortages. Right? What they didn't tell you was, and what you didn't know was what we didn't know, what I didn't know, what I just learned within right before the time period they were saying this, and I looked this up. Hey man, hold on. We got 25% of the grain of wheat in grain in the world that's about to be reduced because of this conflict going on. Hold on now. But sanction is a good thing, right? Yep. Shout out to Mr. Ricky 27. Hey, don't forget about that. The incentives of people dying from COVID. Remember? Not only the incentives of people dying from COVID, but the incentives of them having to use the respirators, right? And remember, they were come to find out that more people were dying from the respirators because what they were doing was they were literally blowing their lungs up because they weren't properly using the respirators that hooked them up to them. Hulk, man, listen, Hulk, bro, you know that we told them that, and that's the argument we've been having with them because now they keep increasing the boosters, increasing the numbers of boosters, but shortening the time that you have to take the boosters. So originally it was 6 months, right? Then it got knocked down to 5. Now it's knocked down to 4. And originally, you just need 1 booster shot. Bro, now you're on a 3rd booster shot and possibly 4th. And we told y'all that. Remember? Hey, remember, we said this when Pfizer says that maybe need for another shot. And they got caught, bro, talking about the money aspect of it. I had that article. I probably still got it here. I gotta find it. But bro, they were caught red-handed. The fucking the CEOs and the people of Pfizer saying, well, hey, if we say they need another shot, it's buku dollars. Taking that trip to the Aspen today, buddy. It's a race for me. Hip hip hooray. Bruh, literally caught red-handed saying these things, and yet it's still people are allowing these people, bro. Again, let's not forget the most profitable medicine in the history of humankind now, officially. The CV-19 shot is the most profitable medicine of all time. The GOAT. Bruh, why are we still going along with this? Well, I'll tell you why. Because again, they need you to, because they need you to get down with the bullshit, bro. Bro, you thought your privacy and your rights and shit was going to be restricted before? I'm telling you, bro. Shit that's coming up. Roscoe, I don't even know how this dude's still around, bro. Yeah, you don't have to. All the truth is here. Bro, you had regular everyday people like y'all and myself that were telling you, shout out to Hope, that we were telling you, bro, we were going through telling you, shout out to damn, bro, Truth. We were telling y'all this, man. This shit wasn't even hard to look for or find or anything. And then just having a basic understanding of human biology and how shit works. Hold on, man. What you mean? Wait. So you mean to tell me this thing that's something like the flu or SARS or whatever you want to say, some derivative of the cold is just this deadly ass thing that's gonna just kill everybody? Hold on, that don't make no sense. Y'all didn't do this when we had remember, I think it was 2016 or 2017. Somebody came back from Africa with damn Ebola. And I'm pretty sure like at least half of the people died. They had it. Bro, you had Ebola here stateside. Shit barely made the news for maybe a few days. No one cared. Bro, Ebola? Nigga. Ebola, nigga? Ebola? No one batted an eye. No one cared. But lo and behold, now we got this thing that's it's new and it's this. Bro, swine flu was new. Bird flu, SARS was new. All this shit, and all of it came from where? Oh yeah, shout out to Roscoe. Yeah, Zika virus. Zika virus had damn babies being born literally with damn cone heads and shit. Heads all pointed up and shit. Oh, don't worry. Oh, you'll be all right. You'll be okay. It'll be good. Bro, all the shit that we had experienced, bro, and you telling me you gonna play me like I'm a fucking dummy? Because I'm like, hold on, bro, hold on. This ain't making sense, nah. And lo and behold, like you said, as you know, with a month in, y'all, we're a month in. Oh, the old folks dying, the old folks. Well, damn, of course they're gonna die if y'all take sick people, and put them in the nursing home with them. Hey, that ain't what I said, Silent Sir. Hey, that's what they said. The baby skulls will deform, though, Motherfucking baby head come out looking like a damn bottle nipple, man. But it's good. And that's why I tell y'all, man, that's the effect and importance of pain and fear, okay? Those two things, bro, are the most powerful fucking things on earth. You get somebody enough pain or enough fear, they'll do whatever, they'll do anything, bro. 9 times out of 10, they're going to do what you want them to do.
That calculation, we only included the lost years of life from unemployment in terms of the economic side. And we lost the lives lost from the specific health list of about half a dozen healthcare misses that were not getting done. And so we were very conservative, intentionally so. And I want to point out something else, which is that was written a month ago. It's true that there's been another 20,000 deaths from the virus. But in addition, we have another maybe between 10 and 15% worse unemployment. And more people have skipped things like vaccinations and things. This is an ongoing, the lockdown is not over. As you know, and many people know, that when governments say they're opening, well, it's not. Where I live, it's nowhere near open.
Right. And since you live about 1.5 miles from where I live, we're in exactly the same boat.
Exactly.
So, Scott.
Rookie mistake, my bad. And just think about that, y'all. It was some places that were locked down for over a year. Some of these states, man, like New York and California and all these other places, bro, had restrictions as to wear mask mandates. social distancing. You can't open your business for over a year. Virginia didn't start school till like a year and a half later. And then still didn't fully open up with that. Some people had re-lockdowns and re-shutdowns. Why? Because, oh, we got to flare up. We got to flare up. So we got to lock everything back down, shut everything down. Can't do this, can't do that. Damn, you say Philly locked down again, and it's still going through it, bro. That's what I'm telling you. And again, shout out to Spiritual, bro. I don't know why are you watching TV? Again, y'all, you can't trust the media, dog. Bro, when I tell you, Hope has given some of the best verified, sourced data, material, statistics, all this stuff, factual shit that you're gonna get anywhere. CNN not telling you none of this shit. All these people attacked this actual interview that he did, right? But didn't give you anything other than, oh, he's just an economist. He doesn't care about the people. And if you say something bad about COVID, you're disregarding, you're disrespecting all the lives lost. And I said, look, bro, I said it again. And I stand on this. People die every day, B. All right. It's a sad thing, but it's one of the few guarantees in life. You're gonna goddamn die. Okay? You're gonna die. And the thing was, is what they did and they were able to do is they were able to take normal, regular deaths. Because remember, we said this here too. Hey, bro, there was a 30 and I think up to 45-day window for some people. That even if you had COVID and you had recovered, no symptoms, whatever, if you died within a 30 to 45 day, and I think 45, I don't want to say 60, but I know it's 40, at least 45-day window to some of these places. That was a COVID death. We told y'all this. Not only we told y'all this, we showed you the footage of the lady that got up in front of the fucking White House and explained it to you. And people still didn't get it. Oh man, people dying. Yeah, bro, people are dying. Yeah, but dog, don't make sense. It don't make sense. And shout out to Mr. Ricky 20. That's what's really gonna happen. Now watch how they try to, because they're seeing the fucking negative shit that's gonna come from all this bullshit. Oh, don't be surprised they try to lock everything back down, especially in any type of Democratic state or what's the name, so they don't lose all these fucking seats, bro. They're gonna make it hard as fuck for you to vote. Trust and believe. That's the trick they got up their sleeve. But why though? Again, because why is no one challenging? Why are we still in a state of emergency? There's no reason for us to still be in a state of emergency for COVID. It's not. There's literally like no more data or anything we can get from it at this point, but yet still we're at a state of emergency. Why? So you can fucking whoop people back into. Yep. Car accidents, heart attacks, fall out of window, COVID. Now let's get into these numbers, man. Let's get into it. Let's look at just how bad this stuff has gotten. And a big part of it is what? Well, good old U.S. inflation rate keeps heading higher, now up to 8.5%. Remember how they tell you and they talk about people, how you need to save, you need to save money, savings. Well, you understand what this means for inflation, right? So inflation pretty much means whatever the dollar value is, you lose minus whatever it's supposed to be. So right now, every dollar is actually only worth 91 cents. You go ahead and round up, 5.5, so make that 9. So every dollar you get, you're losing 9 cents on that dollar. Okay. So you're losing 9 cents on the dollar on top of the fact that the price of goods, food, gas, everything is going up. Why? Because simple economics. When the price of the dollar goes down, well, what does the business have to do? They got to make the money up. Yeah, and shout out to Roscoe and that too. Roscoe, thank you for saying that too, Roscoe. That's another thing too. So you can give it usually plus or minus 3%, I think, is the norm. So right now, honestly, bro, we might have a dollar that's worth less than 90 cents. If you're being completely totally honest. You know? And lo and behold, yeah, that's another big thing too. So immigration. Oh, the kids, the babies, they put them in. Oh, let them. Well, hey, man. So what y'all gonna look like now when all the people that's not supposed to be here, now you got to compete with them for food? People don't understand history, man. You know what I mean? People don't understand strategy. People don't understand, like, survival. Resources are not finite, man. Outside of, like, air and water for the most part, bro. Whenever there's food or anything, bro, it's limited by the amount of people you have. So the more people you have, if and when food gets scarce, well, shit. Hope your knife game vicious. Hope you handy with the steel. That's why a lot of wars and shit and whatever happened in territory was so important. Location. That's not just a business sense, bro. That's a survival sense. Okay. If you're the tribe or the civilization or whatever that has the land that's beachfront, all right, and you got this vast access to water all the time, fresh water, of course, right? Fresh water. You got, fruit trees. You got plenty of deer and buffalo, bison, raccoons and rabbits and all this shit, right? Well, damn. I want some of that. Especially I'm over here where, ain't nothing growing. We ain't got no water. We got to travel miles upon miles just to get some water. Well, hey, we're going to go to motherfucking war. I need that. I need my life not only to be easier and simpler, but hey, to be more secure, so more guaranteed to survive. People, bro, no matter how modernized you get, you cannot outpace fucking just natural law and just the natural being of things. You just can't. Until they motherfucking make it where your ass don't need to drink no motherfucking water or eat no food, bro. Same principle applies. You just got a little bit, you're just more technologically advanced. Somehow people forget that though, but that's the way it's meant to get. And that's why technological advancement, bro, is really a hindrance because you get so far away from your natural fucking way you're supposed to be as a human being, your survival instincts. That's dangerous, man. You don't know how to get food for yourself or your family. You know what I'm saying? And now, like you said, so these grids and things and whatnot, bro, the electrical grid go down, what you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? What's gonna happen? You already see, bro. They're rising in China, bro. Hey, China had another lockdown and food shortages and shit. Billions of people, bro. They ain't got no guns over there. There's a reason why these that's what I wanted to make sure. I'm glad we got that one. All these dystopian films, whether it be Mad Max and Thunderdome, whether it be I Am Legend, whether it be the Book of Eli, they didn't have no problem killing motherfuckers, man, because hey, you kill a motherfucker. Oh, and the new thing, that's a great fucking movie too. What's the new movie, y'all, that's based on, I think it's a video game, some Doom, right? Hey, I kill you, man. That's more water. Water's motherfucking scarce out here in the desert. So hey, that's one less motherfucker that gotta drink that water up. Get them out of here. But let's look at this real quick. So March figure even higher than anticipated due to the energy price spike during the month. Associated Press, April 12th, 2022. Right? All right. U.S. price of gasoline in March is 43% higher than it was a year ago, largely due to supply disruptions brought about by war in Ukraine. Bro, no. Bro, gas was going up before that. Gas was going up before that. I know because I'll keep up with it. I was asking about it. Let me go ahead and let y'all up here, man. Up here. There we go. Links in the chat if you would like to join. There you go. Yeah, and Silent Sir, this is what people want. Bruh, that's communism, dog. Y'all, people, bro, they've even poisoned the mind and destroyed the understanding of people what it is to be American. Like, bro, no. The government's not supposed to be able to tell you just do and you just comply. That's a dictatorship. That's communism, bro. As American citizens, like, hey man, you have rights. But everybody's convincing you that if you're one of these people that, you're a nationalist, you're an extremist, you're this, you're that, you're right wing, this, like, bro, ain't got shit to do with a motherfucking right wing, motherfucker. Constitution for everybody. Furthermore, motherfucker, you not gonna motherfucking just tell me and lock me in my house, huh? It's a damn clear and purposeful attack on the fucking American economy, bro, from the inside. All this other shit, bro, that shit started way before any of what's going on right now. You can see it. And let's just prove it more so by looking at this, right? So look at this one. This one's going to show us the rising of crude oil. 2020, it was at its lowest, and all of us understood and knew what this was right here. Not only were we producing oil ourselves, what happened was the Saudis and the Middle East, they were trying to squeeze us out. They were trying to squeeze it out. They was trying to pretty much push America out of the oil business by, okay, shit, well, let's go on ahead, man. Go on ahead. To the point where we was actually exporting it. And they couldn't do it. So you had to come to an agreement as to where, okay, well, damn, we can't flush our motherfuckers out. Y'all are gonna be able to keep this shit up, and we losing too much money. So hey, let's come together, talk about it. All right, the way everybody can eat. Again, bro, regardless of how you may feel about Trump from a motherfucking mostly emotional standpoint, the dude ran America like what it's supposed to be, and that's a fucking corporation in the business. All right, America's a corporation. All countries are fucking corporations. That's why they keep up with GDP and you know, and the national debt and all that shit. Because why? It's a business. So he's running the shit, man, to the point of where everybody's in line because, like, okay, well, shit. All right, buddy, got this shit running right, and we can't knock him off. You know what he's doing, so fuck it. Let's just he ain't trying to have no smoke. He ain't trying to really do nothing or whatever crazy. So hey, man, we gonna work it out. We'll get the money. So this was April of 2020, right? Lowest rate was $18 a barrel. All right, let's go up. Took over in 21. So let's come 6 months after. So let's put everything before this on Trump, right? Let's put all that on Trump. So this is 8 months in. We'll go back. We even give him this. So no, that's a dip. So we'll give him the highest point. So here, let's say all of this here, from here to here, is Trump's fault. All right. from $19 a barrel, even though, like I said, technically we know why that was. He was trying to freeze out America in the oil production game. But we even count that, right? So here, where's that? Middle of the month, we had $70. All that's Trump. That's his fault. Okay. How do you explain all of this though? Because again, the conflict that happened here, we went from 70 to 80, peaked at 80, dropped back down at 60. Beginning of the month when that was there. So here we went back up, and then we're here now. We haven't even been in this thing 30 days from the conflict aspect. So ultimately, man, I'm gonna say this, and you know what I mean. I'm not gonna stay on this soapbox, but I really for the little short time I'm here, like I don't know much, but a little bit I do know, man. I don't want to see nobody end up bad, man, down bad. You know, a storm is coming, as they say, right? And it's about to be a whole lot of gang shit, as the young people say, going on, man. All right. You know what I'm saying? The shit that's going on, bro, is just so. I don't even want to say scary, bro. It's not even scary at this point. It's just the fact of the matter that we got all of the stuff that went on that you can no longer deny. Can't even see. You know what I'm saying? There's no, it can't be unseen, and the stuff that was laid out to where the point of where now they're admitting it, and they have to, because think about all the other scientists and doctors that were shunned and that were blackballed and that were told they were, that they were being political and this and another, and they don't care about lives and all these other things. People that were fucking medical doctors, man. People that were fucking, PhDs, professors themselves, virologists themselves. Remember the video of the lady that she told a story about how they purposely hunted her down and destroyed her. Not to mention the mysterious death of the guy that created the PCR test, and how he was talking about how, hey, the PCR test ain't gonna work on that shit, man. It's not accurate. That's not what it was made for. Then, well, lo and behold, he dead. He gone. He gone, man. Is that a coincidence? Yep. And like I said, man, y'all know I can't really get too much into the conflict. But hey, man, y'all see what's going on. Y'all see the fuck going on. I can say this: every war that's ever been fought has been fought for either resources or strategy, long-term strategy, long-term strategic placement. And let me say this, right? I can say this because isn't it ironic, right? Of how, again, history always repeats itself. Way back in the day when you had these whatever insurgents or militias that America don't want to get involved directly with, right? So what does America do? This is, and again, look at this. The shit down in the cartels in Mexico and South America. Well, how did they get there? Because, well, you gave motherfuckers guns and weapons and shit to try and fight the cartels. So what do? Well, hey, we got all these guns and shit, so we beat the cartel, so now we become the cartel. Same thing with the Middle East. Oh, well, it's this dude, I don't know, Bin Laden or something like that. Well, we don't really want to go over there and get an official conflict with, Iraq and shit. So what we're gonna do, is we're gonna train them. We're gonna give them the guns and the weapons and shit. We're gonna let them fight fight for their freedom and their liberation. Lo and behold, 15, 20 years later, damn, Oh shit. Y'all remember them motherfuckers we gave all them guns and shit too? Man, these motherfuckers a problem now. Well, damn, I'll be damn. So, what can we expect from Ukraine, people? What can we respect? What can you expect from Ukraine 15 to 20 years from now, especially when Ukraine is known to be currently using fucking Nazi extremist factions for support, for help. Bro, they actually have American citizens and everybody, pray for Ukraine. Ukraine is used, bro. They told the black folks if you volunteer, like, hey man, be prepared for them niggas. hey, know you're volunteering for this, but just be ready, nigger. Nigger. And you know that shit extra hard and weird because they got that accent. Like, what? Wait, what? Boris, what the hell? Boris, I'll fuck you up in here, Boris. You better watch your mother. Boris, I'll set this motherfucker off, Boris. All right? Boris, I'll set this motherfucker off, Boris. Better watch your mouth. Nigger. Bruh, motherfuckers actually got swastikas in fucking, the all of this insignia, bro. Bruh. Hey, I'm telling Silent Sir, listen, and like you said, bro, at the end of the day, man, we want to remain neutral. We want to remain neutral. We want to remain neutral. Okay, well, let them remain neutral. But why are we going to fund them not only with all this money, but, high-powered shit that they don't have access to without us? Crazy? But, and like I said, this isn't anything other than me looking at history. Every time America's used any type of small group to fend off something bigger, they've become a problem in the future. Why? Because you gave them fucking access to weapons and shit they didn't have to quote unquote fight and protect themselves from whatever. But hey, they never got down with you. They was never cool with you. And eventually what? Every fucking leader, every dictator, every whoever you use, they die. They either die or they get killed, especially in shit like this, right? So when them motherfuckers take over and they say, okay, well, hey, he ain't made no deal with me. I didn't make no deal with y'all. That was the last nigga. He dead. But I got all these good ass guns and shit, these rocket launchers and these missiles and all this other shit. Hey, I think you know what I'm saying? I think I might do a little something. That's history, man. Why, how and why are we not learn that lesson? Not to mention, like you said, bro, there's all kinds of equipment left in fucking Afghanistan. Shit. You don't think a lot of that shit's gonna hit the black market? Get sold off? Yeah, shout out to Silent Sir. Again, when we get to that, remember, isn't it ironic that we pulled out of Afghanistan right after the fucking opioid crisis was, Big Pharma could no longer use the opioid crisis. And why did they need to? They had already had this shit coming, bro. They knew this was coming. Y'all, we were less than what? When did the Afghanistan thing happen? Afghanistan happened. When did it happen? Bruh, Big Pharma already knew this. You think they just miraculously made up the vax in 6 months? We got it done in less than some shit that all of a sudden they didn't even know exist, even though we know that's a lie because of gain of function. So we knew they knew about it, right? Oh, Roscoe, trust me, bro. When I do this one, bro, woo, Ooh, Roscoe, that hey man, I might have to put it on another channel. When I talk about this shit, man, going way back to Project Paperclip and people not understanding or knowing about that and how that is like a perfect modern day new thing. This shit going on right here, bruh. Boy. Yeah, exactly. We fast tracked them. What? What? Not only fast tracked them, but fast tracked them with a never before used mainstream method of delivering the vaccine, mRNA. Telling y'all, man. This shit, bro, it's plain as day at this point. Not even trying to hide it. Not even trying to hide it. You're not. What they want you to do is just, hey, get down and lay down. That's it. You know? But hey, man, we'll keep this one light. You know what I mean? Keep them short. We I don't know. I'm set up now, so I might hop back on here tomorrow or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what I'm gonna talk about this whole thing with this guy, which is crazy to me because I don't even know, man. That's some whole other shit. But anyway, listen, man. Appreciate y'all for coming through, bro. Make sure y'all share this after the fact. If you haven't already liked it, please like it. I didn't even look at my shit. Let me see. Let's see. How many likes we got? Oh, thank you, man. Y'all liked. I got more likes than people in here, so I greatly appreciate that. But yeah, man, we got a lot of stuff to talk about. A little bit of time I got in here, man. You know, if y'all got any topics or anything for me, I'm sort of kind of out of the loop, so I'm catching shit as it comes. I ain't talking about no goddamn Will Smith, nigga. Fuck that shit. All right, I don't even know. My whole direction and shit, man. At this point, bro, is just like been there, done that, talked about it. You know, lived it, wrote the book, all this other shit, whatever. I am gonna focus on just like, you know, more relationships and marriage stuff, I guess. Again, but I'm not gonna get into that, man. I just talk about it when I talk about it. But anyway, man, yeah, that's that on that one, man. Catch y'all on the next one. Holla, I'm out.